in Hollywood, it is so rare that a sequel is better than the first one, let alone the third film being the best so far. I'm not saying John Wick 4. I loved John Wick 3. Like, it feels like the films are getting better each time, and I cannot wait for the fourth one that I've got. It's sitting there, but I had to record this video because it just takes it up a notch again, this film. Like, in terms of the action and my investment in the world now, my investment in the story is I'm in. I want to see more. I was already in with the ending of the second one, but all the kind of stuff, all the lore, it just makes for a very captivating piece of cinema. So John Wick 3 starts with he's on the run. This bounty's been placed on him. He's on the run and he's trying to get fixed. He goes to a doctor who's like, you need to shoot me for it to happen because they'll think that I helped you after the time. And then he gets chased. And when I say the action's been stepped up, it has been stepped up. The first action scene is group of guys go after John. He's in an antique store, and there's like an old revolver. He like puts it back together and then shoots one bullet, and then that's it. But then the knives come out, and oh, the knives are great. There's just chucking knives. There's a tomahawk axe as well. Fantastic. Kills them all. Then he goes into a stables where another group of guys have cornered him. And he uses horses as part of the action. And then there's a horse chase scene. It just, like, the opening is, it gave me Warrior vibes, the Warriors, where you've got these guys on the run, John's on the run, he's been pursued by these different factions. It just worked. Oh, it was so, so good. Then we delve into a bit more of the lore, and it seems like John came over from Belarus, and he's part of this family syndicate, and he has this thing called a ticket that allows him to get to Casablanca, where he meets, I think, one of the bosses of the high table, or the banker, the guy who makes the gold. Before that, he meets Sophia, who loves her dogs. It's important, loves her dogs. And John has a marker for her, so he cashes that in to allow him to get a conversation with this banker guy. And god damn, they love killing dogs, this franchise. Like, they absolutely love killing dogs. It is mad. So Sophia, who loves her dogs, doesn't want this guy to take her dog, so he kills it. And of course, as we've learned in this universe, if you kill someone's dog, you're going to pay the price. And he pays the price. Not with his life. He gets his balls chewed on by one of the dogs, and then he gets his knee shot. So that was interesting. Don't know why he wasn't killed. We'll maybe see him come back in the fourth one. And then another great action. Like, the unique action set pieces. Like, because the first two, I would say, were very similar in terms of their action. Like, there wasn't really much differentiation between them. But these ones put them in. The third one, the action scenes are unique and they are fun. And the dogs play a big part, and they finally get some revenge. Yes, one for the dog, so many for the dogs, and they play such a key scene in this. There's so many cool moments with the dogs. One where Sophia's running, shooting, she slides under, the dogs jump over at the same time. There's one where there's someone up above her, the dog jumps off Sophia and grabs this guy on the ledge. It's just like, oh my god, this is so cool. Oh yeah, the banker told John something important. John wants to meet the Elder, who's clearly probably the one who started this whole thing. I don't know. That's not been revealed yet. So John goes there and is told, right, we'll let you back in. Oh yeah, that's the whole thing. He's been excommunicado, which means he can't get the services. And the elder's like, right, if you go kill the manager, Winston, at the hotel, and he chops off his finger as well as like a show that he's going to do it basically, or is it his wedding ring? He takes off his wedding ring, I think. John goes back. He's pursued again by I don't even mention the whole side plot. So all the people that have helped John basically are getting picked off one by one, and punishments are handed out. Punishments are handed out to them by this adjudicator person who works for the high table. See, there's so much just, like, I feel like they drip fed it in the first one, gave you a little bit more in the second one, and now we're getting a big kind of like, there's layers to this, there's a lot going on. The high table, under the table, what table, I don't know, but there's a lot going on. And so she's been going around basically trying to get people to fall back in line under the high table. Winston, the manager, is getting sacked. Morpheus, I can't remember his name, the actor who plays him, he gets 7 cuts for the 7 bullets. The family syndicate who helped John escape, she gets a knife through her hand. And basically, they kind of build up where she comes in when John and the manager are talking, and she's basically like, "You're not are you going to leave?" Winston's like, "Nah," and she's like this to John, "Are you going to put a bullet in his head?" And he's like, "Nah, I'm not going to do that." So she's like, "Right, we're calling in the big guns." And I actually thought that, I mean, it was okay. The final, no, it was good. It was good. Like, I like, again, they play up the formula. There's these guys, military suit, or these special forces, whatever you want to call them, of the high table, and they're in pretty much full bulletproof armour, which makes the action a bit different. John has to find different ways to kill them. And then we get the kind of final couple of scenes with I believe, I don't, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to say, I think these people are from the raid, the final kind of couple of bad guys. And they're good action set pieces. Oh, one of my favourite bits, actually, there's a few favourite bits that I'm just remembering. So when he goes to the family syndicate, he basically lays everything on the table, and then the guy goes, "Belt." And he takes off his belt, and I was like, what's he doing here? That comes back later on, where John uses it very successfully as a weapon. And, the callback to the Matrix when he goes, "What do you need?" And Keanu Reeves, John Wick goes, "Guns, lots of guns," From the Matrix, I believe that's the line. Anyway, it gave me nice nostalgic feelings. There's a lot of nostalgia in this with Morpheus and Neo back together. Still can't believe it. So, as you would expect, John kills everybody, and there's a parley between the adjudicator, Winston, and John. Winston's basically like, "Give me back this hotel. I want it." The adjudicator's like, "Yep, sure." And then we go, "What do we do with him?" Well, Winston seems to betray John. I'm not sure if he was playing along, because he shoots him, but off a building, and then he's picked up. It's almost as if he expected that to happen. I don't know. I was unsure about that part, whether Winston did actually betray him, or he was making it look like he betrayed him. I believe that is more the case I'm going with. So I think he's more likely to be still on John's side. And then we finish with Morpheus. It's not Morpheus, but you know what I'm talking about. It's all cut up from the 7 cuts, and he basically says to John Wick, "Are you pissed off?" And John just goes, "Yeah," in the very Keanu Reeves way. Listen, it is very rare that a film franchise has me hooked like this, where I have literally bought these brand new. Like I rarely buy things brand new nowadays. I usually buy them second hand, but I just needed to get them. I needed to get John Wick 3 and John Wick 4. And then I know there's another one in the franchise, which is a spin-off. But yeah, this is my favourite one so far. The story is hooking me. I'm hooked. The action it's just so fun, unique. Set pieces are it's just a wonderful, wonderful time in terms of the action and the whole kind of world that they've built. It just makes for such a good action film. And I might even watch the fourth one straight after I record this. I need to check the time. If I've got time, I will watch it. If not, I'll wait. But John Wick 3, I loved it. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I was just like, from the moment it went on, I was captivated. I was just on edge the whole time. Like, oh, such a good film. Such a good film. Let me know, what do you think? Do you think John Wick 3 is the best? Or do you think the second one, the first one, the fourth? Don't spoil on the fourth one, alright? I'm watching it. Well, if I watch it after this, I won't need it spoiled. Or you can spoil it. But don't spoil it for people, alright? Let's have some decorum in the comments. Let's talk about what ones you like. Do you agree with me? The third one's the best. Do you disagree with me? Let's hash it out. If you made it this far, why don't you subscribe? Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And with all that being said, all that's left to say is any thoughts, comments, general hostile remarks, leave them below. Thank you very much. Bye bye.